Blue 30. Black, what's that? That! White 80. Black, what's that? That! Black 20. White 8 that. That! Black 8 that. Ready? Black 8 that. Here we go, here we go. Black 80. Set up. Set. Black 5. $50. Blue 30. All right, now, Black 80. Snickers. Snickers. Black 8. Set. Blue 30. Low bow. Black 1. Set. Black 20. Alert, alert. Big. Takes 2 of them. Black, what's that? Set. White 80. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Black, what's that? Set! Black 80! Alert, alert! White 8 set! Set! Black 30! Monday! Black 8 set! Blue 30. Snickers, got a spin. Jack 16. These 2. Hey, Echo. Black, it's on. That. White 80. Snickers, 66. Set up. Set. Black. Ready? Black 20. Blue 30. Here we go, here we go. White 80. Black 20. Black 8. Black 80! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Black 20. All right, now. Black 5! Easy, easy. Black 20. Black 80, black 20. Set, blue 30. Jack 2, white 8 set. Set, black 20. 50, black 8 set. Set, white 80, black 8 set. Set, black 80. Set. Set, black 30. Snickers, blue 30. Set, blue 30. Set, white 80. 44, 22, 44. Hey, wahoo! Black 8 set. Ready? Black 20. Left, black 20. Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Alert, alert, black 20. Set, white 80, black 20. All right, now, black 80. Hey, alert, 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 white 8 set. Set, black 8 set. Set, black 80. Alert, black 8 set. Set, blue 30. Set. Set, black 20, blue 30. Set, white 80, black 8 set. Set, black 20 set. Set, black 30. Monday, black 20 set. Set, blue 30. Snicker, black 20 set. Ready? White 80. Corner, corner. Hey, exit. White 8 set. Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Snick, black 8 set. Set, black 20. Black 8 set. All right, now. 180. Set. Set. Black 80. Blue, third set. Set. Black 5. Jack, black 8 set. Set. Black 80. $50. Squirrel! No spacing. Hey, Haywood! Hey! $44. Black, what's up? Set! Blue 30. Black, what's that? Set! Black 20. Black, what's that? Set! White 8 set. Set! Black 80! Alert, alert! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Black, get that! Set! Black 30! Alert, alert! Black, get on! Ready? Blue 30. Monday. Snickers, gotta spin.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Set up, right set. Here we go. White 80. Snickers, 66. Blue, third set. Set. Black 20. Easy, easy. Black is set. All right, now, black 20. Jack 16. Black, what's that? Set! 180, 50. Black, what's that? Set! Black 80! Snickers! Snickers! Black, like that! That! Black 5! Why they say? That! Black 80! Low bow! Black, I said! That! Blue 30! Alert, alert! Black, it's on! That! Black 20! Hey, alert, 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 alert! That! That! White 80! Alert, alert! that? Set! Black 80! Monday! Black inside! Ready? Black 30! Snickers! Gotta spin! Black, what's that? Here we go, here we go! Blue 30! Snickers, 66. Black, what's that? Set! White 80! All right, now, black 20. Black, what's that? Set! Black 20. White 87. Set! White 80! Black 87! Set! Black 80! Black is in! Set! Black 5! Easy, easy. Set. Set. Black 80. Jack 16. Blue 37. Set. Blue 30. 50. White set. Black set. Set. Black 20. Snickers. Snickers. Black 20.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wide 80.
We got it. Watch time. Tight end right.
Hey, black.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch it. Alpha!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Step 180. Block 11.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Eight. Middle.
58.
5.
58. Come on.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on first down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Rivers going deep here for Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Protein spill.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the pass.
Double bump.
Right over there. Yeah.
These two.
Right there. Here we go.
Black and turn.
Here's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Take both of them.
He's checking.
Easy. Hey. High 7.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's King. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do first and foremost?
Hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Roethlisberger will throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers wide open. It's Allen, complete. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 59 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field possession, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Rush in, rush in.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Ready? 180.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers going deep for Benjamin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw is Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, they're scared.
They go play action. Rivers. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Check green 90, 180.
55, Mike. Here we go. Check 24.
Hey, go on.
From the gun, Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
190.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Set 180. Set 180.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 13. Check 13.
You draw Porter.
Rivers now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
To 180, red Delta, black 15.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Switzer on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, black 11.
50's a Mike, 50's a Mike. Hey, tight.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
New Matt, black 20. Pick me up. Here we go. Black.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A short one into the hands of Grimble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Check that. We want Mike. Hey, Zoom. It's a party now. It's a party.
No spacing.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike
44.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
50.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Black 15! Cluster.
Let's see what you got.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Show that bench release and go. Hey, orbit.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's make these babies go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey,
Motion, motion, motion. Check.
alert, alert.
Check 52's the motion.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready.
50.
They're still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here all day.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Stay there. Stay there. Run 80. Run 80. Hey, easy. Easy. Bravo. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now.
And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
You got tight right there.
Baby hunt.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble. Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Tighten up.
49. 66.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
You good?
Wild Bill, wild.
Jack 16.
Showing it.
Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Chargers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Step run 80. Hey, run 80.
Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. It got his man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.